Gay Canadian hockey smut on your TV? It's more likely than you might think. The Crave series Heated Rivalry, based on the Game Changer series of novels by Rachel Reed, has become an unexpected smash hit in the past week alone. But why does this show exist? Why is it so popular? And the answer to the first question, I think, is Canada. Hello. And the answer to the second question is women. I was vaguely aware of the existence of queer hockey smut when this show was announced. So I decided to dive in and learn more about it. I've now read, I think, 19 hockey smut books in the last 4 months, including the first three in the six-book Game Changer / Heated Rivalry series. I'm also Canadian by adoption and gay by grace. So now I am an expert on this entire field. Apart from the hockey thing, I think I've attended one hockey game, but that may have been Marvel on Ice. Anyway, why is male-male hockey romance a thing? Here's my theory. And I wrote a queer sports romance, Love and War, set in the competitive world of high-stakes tug-of-war, a consciously heightened choice. So I have some insight here. Sports provide a perfect backdrop of tension for a romance. War without the stakes, forbidden love without the two houses both alike in dignity. And even if the lovers are not rivals, tension can come from the lifestyle or the dangers of the game. Coming out is a major theme in a lot of these books. Injury can provide moments of peril, become moments of clarity, and sports also provide a same-sex social bubble without the horrors of incarceration or military service, as well as opportunities for glamour and jet-setting that are less obviously rooted in the geopolitical exploitation that we seem to so enjoy in 80s glamour soap operas, telling the lives of oil billionaires and stock traders. Also, the men are hunky in various physical configurations and often himbo-coded: kind, hot, stupid. Well, not the first call for the pub quiz team, let's say that. The attractiveness of real-life hockey players has expanded the popularity of same-sex hockey romance, but sometimes to a fanatical degree that I am not going to discuss because, oh boy. But why do women love hockey romance? Well, ask a woman. To name one off the top of my head, ask Angela Merkel. I can tell you why I enjoy it, and I can tell you what I've heard from women who enjoy it. And the first thing, which may come as a huge surprise to some people, is that a lot of people enjoy stories about hot men kissing other hot men and making the bro with two backs. This is meant to be a fist pump, but I'm holding the phone. Anyway, they enjoy seeing men being tender and affectionate. They enjoy the slow burn of seeing two men fall in love. They enjoy sex scenes where no women are being exploited or diminished. They also enjoy the word boneless. At some point in every queer hockey romance, someone will have an orgasm that leaves them feeling boneless. It is the law. The two great boneless meats of our time are chicken wings and post-nut hockey himbos. So why is a Canadian streaming service, Crave, making this show? I can tell you that streamers love a passionate niche audience with a big social media footprint and a potentially snowballing reach. You can refer to K-pop Demon Hunters as an example of that kind of wild success. The last 5 years have shown there's an appetite for shows that center male-male romance rather than just featuring it as a B or a C plot or as an asexual D plot. Interview with the Vampire on AMC is one of the great examples. The film Red, White and Royal Blue on Prime and its upcoming sequel, Fellow Travelers on Paramount Plus, and now Heated Rivalry on Crave. And all of them raunchy enough to show skin and to show real kissing, and not the sexlessness of everything released up to and including Love, Victor. Even a show like Riverdale, which was considered risque, in 7 seasons never managed to give Kevin Keller a real on-screen love story. Even the original Queer as Folk looked kind of apologetic next to some of these new productions. Crave, being Canadian and less Puritan than the regime south of Niagara, is generally more liberated and courageous than the land of the free and the home of the brave. Crave has pushed things further, I think, than any show I can remember seeing. Showrunner Jacob Tierney helped legitimize Crave by delivering two of its biggest hits, Letterkenny and Shoresy, and he used his leverage to get this show made. And I suspect he picked the horniest book in Rachel Reed's series to be the sort of foundation stone. Maybe the horniest book in the entire queer hockey canon, because he wanted to push. All the slow burn here is in the romance. The hookups start on page one of this book. And the TV adaptation is pretty strongly faithful and horny, and it's good. And it's really horny. Early reports said that HBO darkened the sex scenes so viewers wouldn't see quite so much. I don't know if that's the reason it was so dark, but it was, and they have since lightened it. The lead actors, Connor Story and Hudson Williams, they are both beautiful men, buff, incredible butts, magnificent thighs. Connor Story has maybe the best lips I've ever seen, and they do not flinch from intimacy. Their performances are nuanced and magnetic, and it's just a good, horny, good show. Genuinely, Connor Story is blisteringly charismatic, the perfect lovable a-hole. Hudson Williams as Shane is heartbreaking and just a really powerful, contained performance. These fellas go hard. I mean, not just in the sex scenes. If this show leads to imitators, yes, please, that success will owe a great deal to Jacob Tierney and a great deal to Rachel Reed, but it will owe the most to these actors and their performances and their very charming promotional tour for the show. I mean, go out and watch any clip of these two. They are such a good double act. They are so funny, so sweet, so charming, and so unflinching about the show they have made. So there it is. Heated Rivalry was made in permissive gay Canada out of a genre of novels written primarily by and for women, tapping into a frankly universal need to see big soft hunks get sweaty and sappy together. And if none of that makes sense to you, the good news is they seem to keep making new Yellowstone spin-offs. What is that show? One final thought. I'm a writer. I am gay. I write gay stories. Since this is like Heated Rivalry, I always stir up a conversation about whether there's something problematic about women writing stories for women that fetishize gay men. My answer today is that I would rather live in a world that has these stories than the one I grew up in that had nothing like this. So it's good that this exists. And if Jacob Tierney would like to adapt my book, Sins of the Black Flamingo, hey, Jacob, let's talk. I'm right here in Toronto. Let's go get lunch. Thanks for watching. Kiss, kiss, bang, bang.